Hey guys, Tom here, and today I'm with my mate Nathan and we're going diving up at Tweed Heads in New South Wales. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I go diving at Tweed Heads quite often, but today is a little bit different. We're going searching for some new dive sites, some uncharted territory to see what we can find under the surface. It should be a lot of fun. Let's go check them out. Woo! First dive site of the day did not go to plan. We went and checked out a couple of spots, but the viz is not on our side today. It's completely like dark. It'd just be like swimming in black water. So we've come back to the Tweed River. Nathan, what are we doing?
Old Faithful. We're going to change it up a little bit. Instead of traditionally going along the rock wall, what we're going to do is go out into the middle and explore some new territory, see what we can find.
Let's go have a look. The Tweed River would have to be one of my favorite places to go and explore. It's one of those dive sites that has a lot of stuff going on under the surface, and when you have the assistance of the PI-iKing 750 underwater metal detector, you're pretty much guaranteed that you're going to find something there. Now, I would say that about 95% of the detections that you are picking up in the Tweed River are just going to be disregarded fishing gear, but every now and again you do come across something that is interesting, and today was one of those days. The find of the day would have to be this 1920s Australian 1 penny coin. I am not a coin expert by any means, but I did get pretty excited finding this coin because the reality of the situation is that some of these vintage coins can hold a lot of value. To put the value of these 1 penny coins into context, a mint condition uncirculated 1930s version of this particular coin has a value of over $300,000. These 1 penny Australian coins were minted between 1911 and 1936, and depending on the annual amount of these coins produced, each year edition of these pennies has their own collector's value, which is dependent on the coin's condition. The coin that I salvaged from the river today is pretty badly corroded on both sides, and if I had to guess, I would say that it's probably been sitting in the salt water of the Tweed River for like decades, so it makes it really hard to interpret. I mean, you can see some of the defining characteristics of the 1 penny coin. You can read 1 penny on the front, but where this coin is really hard to read is at the base of the front where the date stamp is. When I look closely at the front face of this coin, I can safely confirm that this is a 1920 something edition of a 1 penny Australian coin, but the last digit is a bit of a mystery. If I look super closely, I can kind of see the outline of a 6, but I can't be 100% sure of that. If this is a 1926 Australian penny, unfortunately it means that in its current condition this coin is worth pretty much nothing. There were about 1.8 million of these coins made that year, and even if this was in a really fantastic condition, I'd probably only be able to resell it onto a collector for a few Australian dollars. Regardless of the value of this penny, I still had a lot of fun finding it, and it was also super interesting learning about the history of these coins in Australia. I know that some people will see this coin as being absolutely worthless, but for me it symbolises all the fun times that I've had in the Tweed River, and it definitely gets me excited to go out there and find more treasure. If you've enjoyed today's video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, and be sure to also hit that subscribe button so you can join me on future adventures. Until then, let's see what tomorrow brings. The find of today would have to be this 1 penny, the 1 penny.